Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are doing good and staying safe. Now Miss Universe 2020 is less than a month away and it is so exciting because the organization has told national directors that May 16th Hollywood, Florida, which is where the 69th edition of the Miss Universe 2020 pageant is going to take place, is going to be one of the most beautiful days in the universe, and I cannot keep calm. I cannot wait to see what the organization is going to pull off this time. And considering how delayed the pageant has gotten because of the pandemic situation in the world this time, this is one of the most delayed editions of the Miss Universe pageant. I think there are two sides to this. Now, one of the things is that because they have had so much time, the show that they can pull off can be really amazing, but also because of the pandemic, we're not sure of how many things will be allowed and possible and feasible, keeping the current situation in mind. At the same time, the delegates from 75 countries that are going to be participating in Miss Universe 2020 have gotten so much time to prepare, so I cannot wait to see their transformations, how much progress they've made. Everybody has had months to prepare, and I think that just makes the pageant even more interesting. However, all of their photo shoots, their training sessions, their grooming sessions, interviews, everything has happened online virtually amid the pandemic, and so I think it also makes it a lot trickier to narrow down to a few favorites because we haven't really seen any of these contestants live yet. Now, I have had my eye on all 75 delegates that are going to contest in Miss Universe this year, and I've finally been able to narrow it down to a few of my top favorites, which I'm going to be sharing with you in today's video. Now, something to keep in mind here is that in case your favorites are not on my list, that does not mean that I do not think of them as a good contender for the crown. It's just that these are my top 10 favorites in no particular order, and it's okay for our opinions to be different from each other's. And now with that being said, I'm going to move on to my number one favorite for the Miss Universe crown, India, Adeline Castillo. Now, I might be a bit biased here because India, but also the fact that me and Adeline go way back to TGPC days. She was the winner of season 4 of the same pageant, and she was the one who crowned me as the winner for season 5. I have seen her since 2018, how much she has improved on her walk, her fitness. We were also together at Cocoberry during our pageant training days, and since then I have seen tremendous growth in the way she has worked on herself, the way she speaks, her lisp, her fitness, her advocacy, and I think she has a great model face. She is great at her walk. Her advocacy, she is so active about it on social media. She has a great backstory behind it, and I think she has all the ingredients that a Miss Universe title holder should have, and I think the organization will definitely see that. She is also a huge fan favorite right now, and a lot of people do think that she might back the crown this time. So India is my number one favorite. My next favorite for the crown is Miss Universe Philippines. She is so gorgeous and so stunning. She has been wowing all of us with her amazing photo shoots, and since the day she was crowned, she has been one of my favorites. I am constantly following her on her social media, and I think the relatability and authenticity that reflects through her profile is something definitely noteworthy. Also, she is very outspoken about her advocacy for education, and the only thing that I wish for more of is to see her speaking. I do think that if Philippines nails her interviews this time, that there is no doubt that Philippines might take the crown back home for the 5th time. My next favorite is Miss Universe Mexico, who is also a software engineer, so I've heard, and I definitely find that very impressive in pageant contestants because I feel like looking at your background tells us a lot about the contestant, and I think being a software engineer is no easy feat. It definitely shows that she has a sense of discipline and hard work and has been able to prioritize things in her life and manage her time around so many things. And not just that, she is so confident in herself. Just the vibe that you get from her, that Latino confident women, I am loving the vibe. And also, if you compare her performances from 2017 Miss World, where she was placed as the first runner-up, the same pageant where Manushi Chiller was placed as Miss World, and since then and now, there is a lot of improvement in Mexico when it comes to her confidence, her photo shoots, her speaking skills, and she's so warm and funny and witty, and I love her genuine vibes that come across through in her interviews. At the same time, I can just see the fire in her eyes, and we could be seeing another Catriona moment if Mexico takes away the crown this time as well. Next on my list is Miss Universe South Africa. Now, this is a contestant who I was thinking is an underdog probably, but over the last few weeks, she has definitely climbed up on my list of favorites. And as a designer with her own label, we are definitely expecting a lot of stunning outfits from South Africa this time. She recently revealed her interview outfit as well. And I think with the kind of looks that she is going to give us, she is definitely going to give a lot of the contestants a run for their money. In one of her interviews, she mentioned that she plans on creating a lasting impact through her looks. So I cannot wait to see the outfits that she wears during the pageant. Apart from that, during random question and answer and interview videos that I've seen of her, she does come across as someone who's very warm and authentic. But one thing that I noticed is that she tends to go around in a lot of circles before coming to the actual point of the answer. So I think if she works on that, she is definitely a top contender for the crown. Next on my list is Miss Universe Thailand. She is so gorgeous and so stunning, like all contestants are, but I think her beauty reflects through even better in the ways that she chooses to raise her voice against topics that she strongly believes in. I love how she's speaking against racism and hate crimes in the US right now. I love her advocacy for mental health called Have You Listened, which is based on her background of dealing with eating disorders and a lot more. And despite being sacked as the mental health ambassador, she chooses to go on and continue to do what she believes in. Have You Listened? Her advocacy is still going strong. She is very, very active. And not just that, she is also very active on all other aspects and segments of her pageant, such as her photo shoots and her ramp walk as well. And so Thailand is definitely one to watch out for. The next person on my list is Miss Universe Australia, and now she has been under the limelight for a variety of reasons. The number one and most striking thing about her is that she is just 5'2", and a lot of people have been saying that she may not win because of how short she is. On the other hand, I believe that beauty pageants are breaking norms every single day. We have seen the height criteria reduced even in one of the biggest national pageants in India this year. And I don't think Miss Universe would hold back a certain contestant solely based on her height. We have seen so many past beauty queens who have won the crown despite being short. She is also half Indian, and so I think that brings in a depth of cultural understanding to her persona. And not just that, Maria has an amazing body. She is great at photo shoots, and besides that, she also has her own YouTube channel where she is coming across as so cute and bubbly and authentic. I am a fan of her YouTube videos where she's showing us behind the scenes of how she's preparing for her Miss Universe pageant, and I think that is a very important skill set to have in today's digital era. And so I'm looking forward to see a lot more of her. And if Australia takes the crown back home, I think we would all be celebrating the fact that we are breaking norms in the beauty industry so frequently. My next favorite for the crown is Miss Universe Vietnam. She is slaying with all of her looks in her photo shoots. She has an absolutely stunning face and would be a great model face for Miss Universe. Also with her interview outfit, I think she knocked the ball out of the park and is definitely one to watch out for. I love the concept behind it. The only thing that I'm looking for from Vietnam is I wish she spoke about her advocacy a lot more on her profile, and that is something that I feel is lacking. But she is still a top contender for the crown in my opinion. Next on my list we have Miss Peru. Now she is a very familiar, probably one of the most familiar faces in the pageant industry as one of the Miss Universe delegates this year. She has been to Miss Supranational in 2019, and if I had to use one word for Peru, the word would be fearless. One look at her face and you know that she means business and she is here to win it. We all know that she is amazing at her ramp walk, at her confidence, at her stage presence, and I think she already has everything in her that is needed to win the Miss Universe crown. So I'm just gonna look for how she stands apart from all the other contestants, how she shows the judges that she has upped her game to the next level. And I think Peru's interview and Peru's wardrobe is going to be definitely one that all the contestants should be watching out for, because if she nails those segments, there is no doubt that Peru can take the crown back home. My next favorite, and a huge fan favorite, and probably one of the strongest contenders for the crown this year, is Puerto Rico. She has a background in foreign languages and multiculturalism, and that you can see in the way she communicates and speaks. She is also the host of a podcast, so you can be assured that she has the relatability factor when she starts speaking to people. She's also working on her makeup and ramp walk skills as well, and there is a radiance that she exudes when she speaks, when she comes on camera, which I think is definitely going to help her get noticed by the judges and the organization. And the fact that she understands that beauty queens are not just pageant winners but also ambassadors, and that reflects when she starts speaking about topics such as self-love and self-acceptance and body positivity. And I think that's the kind of title holder we do need, someone who can raise their voice and speak about such topics and create an impact and inspire the women of today. And now coming to my last favorite for the crown is Miss Universe Iceland. Just like Puerto Rico, Iceland can also speak multiple languages, and I am absolutely in love with her look, and I think she's very unique and she brings a very refreshing look to the Miss Universe pageant. She is definitely serving us looks with her recent photo shoots that she has done after landing in LA a couple of weeks before the pageant itself. It shows how determined and focused and confident she is. And while a lot of people may consider her an underdog, I do think that beauty pageants are constantly breaking norms, and Iceland may be a very refreshing aura to bring onto the table as the Miss Universe queen, or definitely I expect her to make it to the top 3. And so those are all my favorites for the Miss Universe 2020 crown. Honestly, it could be anyone's game this year. They've all had so much time to prepare, and because of the pandemic and the way beauty pageants are being conducted and organized these days, you never know what's gonna happen. Let me know in the comment section below if your favorites were on my list as well, or if you have very different favorite contenders for the crown. I would love to know your opinion as well. With less than a month to go, let's wish all the contestants all the very best. May the best one win. As always, I love you guys so much, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye bye!